guys, this is Lord here, back again with another action figure review. Today I am very excited once again to be taking an early look at the Legionscon 2023 Cosmic/Mythic Legions Waltorr the Mad 2-pack, brought to us by the fine folks over at Horsemen Studios. And I know some of you out there are wondering why I keep saying early look. Legionscon was a while ago, and you're not necessarily reviewing these right after the show. Well, it's early for me because I did not attend Legionscon. Obviously, I would have had a buttload of video content in regards to that if I did. So I wound up picking these up through Legion's shop, and I decided to review them amidst all the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse figures I had, just to mix things up for you guys. That way you didn't get Motu burnout, as it were. That said, unfortunately, we're almost done with a week free of Motu reviews. Well, 5 days of the week anyways. We got a couple more left after this one, but it's been a fun ride. And kind of a nightmare before a Christmas type thing going on, because the other day we had the Vampire Vorgus Vermilius. Yesterday we had the worst ultimates, you know, the Black Falcon, the Skeleton Viking dude, and the Robot Reaper, which is obviously a robot skeleton guy. Today we got a Skeleton 2-pack, and then tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at that infamous NECA Toys Advanced D&D Ultimate Warduke. So, kind of a nightmare before Christmas thing going on here. In hindsight, maybe I should have waited until the week of Christmas to do all these videos, but heck with it. This is my channel, and I'll screw it up if I want to. So, let's cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review, because these guys come with a bunch of stuff, and that's understatement, because there's stuff on them that I didn't take off. Just for convenience sake. So having a look-see at all the hands that the Cosmic Waltorr comes with. He comes with a pair of fist hands. He comes with a pair of open grip hands. And kind of splayed out open hands. We're up to 3 pairs. He comes with a pair of trigger finger hands like the ones he's got on him, this time with the different hinges. These have the incorrect hinge for holding weapons, but he comes with a pair of those. So that's 4. A pair of regular grip hands. With the, I think these have the inappropriate hinge for holding weapons. 5. And then last but not least, we got the pair of grip hands that have the correct hinges for holding weapons. So 6 extra pairs of hands on top of the ones he comes with. 7 hands. 7 pairs of hands. If you do not have enough hands for this figure, you are smoking the crack pipe, my brother, because that's a lot of freaking hands. I don't know what else they could have given it. Middle finger hands, thumbs up hands, pointy finger hands. That's about all it's missing. Heavy metal horn hands. I think that would have actually made the most sense. But yeah, lots and lots of hands. That said, we do get an extra skull head. This is the Malleus head. The hinged jaw and the missing tooth and everything, because Waltorr has a ridiculous amount. He's got a buttload of Malleuses. I want to say he's got over 100 of them. That is his favorite figure in the line, but at the end of the day, yours truly only has one Brother Mandibulus, so I need to step up my game here. We also have the Scapular, the Crypt Breaker head, which this is the second time I've got this head, and I don't really have a body to put it on. So that kind of sucks. Maybe someday, because I do have the one from Sir Gerard as well, but that is currently not in use either. And then last but not least, he does come with the helmeted Cosmic head with the removable face shield thingy here. I don't know if I can get this off. Probably not. Oh, I did. I had to chip some flashing off mine here. There's like a big kind of notch on it. But thankfully when I pop it into this, that kind of goes away. You still kind of feel it back here, but there was like a big teat of plastic on this thing. And I had to chip it off. But other than that, it's alright. That said, in terms of weaponry, the medieval, we'll say, Walter the Mad, comes with a scimitar-esque sword and a bow. He's got a quiver, a little gourd, and a little dagger in a sheath on his person. But again, I wasn't going to take those off. And we also have... Oh, there's a loose arrow somewhere around here, isn't there? Ah, crap. Where did I put that? For the Cosmic Walter, we get the two different guns. Where did I put that? There it is. Comes with so much stuff I forgot. He also comes with an arrow, a loose arrow. The Cosmic Walter, and then, or the Medieval Walter. And then for the Cosmic Walter, we got the little saucer kind of projection. Diddly-doo! And then, because Walter is the admin of the Mythic Legions Cabal, we get a standard with the Cabal logo on it. And we also get the shield from Cosmic with the Cabal logo on it. Which is cool because if you get Slider, the Tusk Grave Ring Security, I don't remember the name, Gravekeeper, you can swap out the front of this and you can have a regular, you know, Cosmic shield for your Gravering Ulik Thygar. It's pretty cool. That said, there is also another piece for that standard. You get this to make the standard even longer, if you wanted to do that. And then you get the clear pegs that allow you to pop the guns on the Cosmic Walter's belt. Or I guess maybe they work in the pauldron ports? I haven't tried that myself, but maybe they work there too. And last, but certainly not least, because we haven't talked about enough stuff, you get a Cabal t-shirt, and it only made sense for me to throw it on Malleus. I guess there's your comparison. Right there. But, yeah, that's pretty funny. It's a real soft goods t-shirt, too, with a Velcro on the back. Not the most pleasant thing from behind, but not supposed to look at it from behind. That said, would be funnier is if they gave this thing the pauldron ports. You could still put the collar piece on here, but I just left that off because this is ridiculous enough. It's Malleus in a freaking t-shirt with the Cabal logo on it. That's pretty funny. So that's your lot for accessories. As far as I know, I think I got everything out the box. I still have the box, but holy crap, did this thing come with a lot of stuff. So we'll look at the Mythic Walter first, and then we'll look at the Cosmic one in a minute here, because the Mythic Walter has a new head. This is the Thrasus the First Arisen head from All Stars 6, albeit with, I think, a different jaw. He's got the Malleus jaw there, but you can open and close the mouth. That's pretty cool. He's got this awesome fur pelt going on, and I will admit the armor on mine's left arm popped off, so I'll have to have my dad glue that back on. No big deal. He does have like a Green Goblin-esque man bag here, so that's kind of funny. The little knife does pop out the sheath. he does have that going on. There's that little gourd right here. My finger's pointing. Then he's got the quiver right there, as well as the belt, the regular strap goes across the torso. And he's also got the Elithia Wave, the same belt as Valak and Lord Bartrick, as well as the Headless Horseman actually has that style belt. Now, he doesn't come with a bunch of extra hands. It kind of feels like he got the shaft, but I guess you could use the Cosmic hands. They're not too Cosmic-y. You could easily use these with this guy, but he does already have the right hinge in the grip hand. He's got an up and down hinge there. So, you should be good to go. He does also appear to have the same lower legs as, say, the Headless Horseman, Bardrick, and Valak. I think he's got the regular gauntlets. He's also got the same kind of skirt piece as those guys. I'm not familiar with this cod piece here, but I'm sure I probably got one figure with this. And then he's got the same torso as Bardrick, or same torso plate. And it looks like the same pauldrons as Dubon. So if you're familiar with Dubon, Valak, Bardrick, he's got a lot of those same pieces. Very, very cool looking figure. However, we're not going to showcase the articulation on that guy. Although I will say he's got the skeleton hips, so you're not going to get a ton of movement out of the legs per se. However, on this guy, you just might. So, popping his bubble helmet off. This is the same bubble helmet we saw with Sliger and others. The Bullock Thygar Valkatar, whatever it is. That said, speaking of which, we got the Cronin skull in bone color, which is very, very nice. This is the accessory I wanted the most out of this set, because I was thinking about maybe using it with somebody later down the line. A lot of skeletons coming next year. It'd be cool to have kind of a crazy creature looking skull on one of them. So I thought about putting the Scaphoid alt head on this guy. The green skull, because it would really pop with the orange. But I'm not sure. Very Toy Bro-esque colors on this guy, by the way. I wonder when he's going to get a tribute, or Dork Lair, maybe D Amazing, Toy Galaxy, me. Wait, what? What did I say? You didn't hear that. But you know, it would be nice. Overlord Productions tribute using the Brother Mandibulus parts. That'd be pretty sick, right? Right? Nobody cares about that crap. Either way, he does have this little. This is the Sphexian kind of wrist blaster thing. Kind of wish he had two of these. One on each side. And I wish he did come with an extra little, where is it? A little pistol here. I do wish he had the Novian Lean skirt piece to put these guns on, because then you could have the guns on his hips, but as it stands, there is nowhere to put those other than the two ports on the back, which is kind of limiting in a way. And that's where I put the tuber. I have the tuber running through one side, going across his waist, kind of like a fanny pack, and then on his back again. So that's the only place I could figure out to put that, and it looks good there. I'd rather it was going around up here in front of the helmet. I had the helmet on, that is, but what are you going to do? But as far as articulation goes on these guys, the heads can look up and down. This head surprisingly functions better than I thought it would. It does rotate side to side. You get a little bit of attitude out of that. Shoulders go out to the side. On this guy, not the farthest, because of this little armor plate there. It does kind of hit that. They do rotate forward and back. He does have a single jointed elbow. which, yeah, holy cow, you can actually bend that pretty good. So you can bend that at a right angle. That's cool. He does have a swivel at the gauntlet. His wrists will rotate. These hands he's got on him do hinge up and down. And of course the little blaster thingy rotates there. He's got mad range in the torso. He can crunch forward as well as back. He can tilt side to side and rotate. He's got the little butt flap there that does kind of rotate as well. His hips can kick forward and back as far as the armor will allow. I will say his hips are a little bit loose, this one in particular, but it's not anything to really complain about, so whatever. He does have a rotation in the thigh. The knee bends. Holy cow, he's got really good knees. He does have rotation below the knee. And then at the feet, he does have swivel with a hinge and a rocker. That said, I might have to do ye old pop the ball peg out and rotate it around trick on him. Just to get the tightest ankle there. But there you go. There's Waltorr the Man in a nutshell. Really, really fun set. And it couldn't go to a nicer guy, man. Waltorr's the bomb diggity when it comes to people in the Legions community. And I couldn't be happier that he finally got a tribute figure. Figures, actually. This is a 2-pack after all. That said, moving his cosmic counterpart in a little bit here. I almost thought that Hagnon, because of his name, was the Waltorr tribute figure at first, because his last name is Hagen, and Hagnon isn't too far of a stretch from that, but I asked him that before, and he said, yeah, no, that's just his name. So, if you wanted to have Waltorr and Hagnon, you could have Waltorr Hagnon. Get it? I made it funny. But with that being said, I'm not going to cut to comparisons here because, well, you got 2 figures there. How much comparisons do you really need? But since this wouldn't be one of my videos without him, here is probably my favorite Mythic Legions figure of all time, Brother Mandibilith. And of course, the infamous 11 Spawn, who, of course, towers over everyone, and is so big he's not even on screen. At least Mandibulus is on screen. In fact, let's move him for a minute. Throw in old Malleus again here. That way we got a band of spooky, scary skeletons ready to throw the most heavy metal Christmas party ever. So there you go. Fun times. And for those of you wondering why I didn't throw the t-shirt on Brother Mandibulus, way less stuff to take off of Malleus. Yeah, laziness. Who'd have thought? So, with that being said, it's time now for us to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and at the end of the day, there's not a whole lot more I can say about this absolutely glorious and wonderful Waltorr the Mad 2-pack, other than I'm glad I was able to pick one up early because it is a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun with your toys, not being a pain in the butt on Facebook, particularly in the Cabal sometimes. I don't know, I've heard some things. We're not going to talk about that. This is a positive review. This is an awesome set dedicated to an awesome guy, and I couldn't be happier with it. And I'm also happy to say that I consider Mr. Walter Hagen a friend of mine. He was one of the first guys I talked to in the Legions community. I've known him for, gosh, I met him before the pandemic, so several years now. So, you know, we don't talk all the time. In fact, I need to hit him up and be like, bro, got your set. But, yeah, man, really cool guy. If you hit him up, if he's not busy, that is, he's usually more than likely to reply within hours, maybe, which is more than I can say for a lot of people in the whole internet toy collecting community game. So shout out to him, shout out to the Cabal. Cabal above all. I'll leave a link in the description below. I haven't been good at that lately, but I'll try this time. I'll hit up Waltorr and get a link, and I'll post it in the description below if you are interested in joining the Cabal and haven't already. It is, for the most part, a really positive group as far as Facebook groups go. It does have its ups and downs, as many Facebook groups often do, but it's pretty well regulated, and usually not a lot of BS going on in there. So I would recommend you join it if you are so inclined. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Man, that sounded better in my head. Oh well.